Sing.
I am grateful for what my mom has done for me, but we don't have the perfect relationship. We don't have the perfect relationship. 6 words, oh, to common. 6 words dividing 2 generations. Are we even mother and daughter? How many of us don't have a perfect relationship with our parents? How many of us struggle to speak to our parents? How many of us don't even speak to our parents at all? Silence. So much silence. So many unsaid words. I grew in her stomach 8 months, coming all too early. Was I too early in order to be seen? Was I planned? Was I a mistake? I don't speak to my mother because I'm afraid of that feeling of inadequacy. I'm that girl who constantly makes mistakes. I made the mistake of coming into this world too early. I made the mistake of not saying I love you, Mom, because I'm afraid that I won't even do that right. I still remember the day your words scarred my heart. My baby brother, Sebastian, didn't want to be in an online after-school program. Who does? Who wants to be on the computer any more than the last 2 years? I said, Sebastian, tell Mom you don't want to be there. I can't advocate for you. And as he was going to get his computer, he remembered that my uncle was working in the room, so he didn't want to bother him. Not enough space. Nowhere to go, nowhere to breathe. We have to face Mom. She screams, Sebastian, you have to go. You have to go. And a fire was burning in my chest. My brother's quiet. He struggled to speak. I am his voice. Mom, he doesn't even want to be there. I don't know why you're forcing him to be there. I don't want him to be like you, she said. I don't want him to be like you. I don't want him to be like you. And I started crying and crying and crying and crying and crying. I didn't want to speak, to talk, to hear, to see. Light was shining in the room. Is it true? You're not proud of me? What did I possibly do so that you aren't proud of me? Tell me, speak! But like always, I bite my tongue and walk away. Silence, silence, silence between 2 generations. Think for a moment how the pandemic cut so many families in 2. So many sisters forced to be mothers and tutors and teachers. So many of us not good enough. But should our generation really blame our parents? I don't. Not at all. My mom is a giant. I am broken from the pandemic. My parents divorced. But my mom's story? My mom has moved mountains. My mother was flooded with pressure, restrictions, responsibilities. The oldest sister of 3 and the translator of her migrant parents. She broke her back, caring and supporting for her family. A better life. She tried to break through a cloud of doom. She's tired, and tried to not be so tired. So tired. Tired of being poor. But the story of poverty repeats itself, and my mother is ground tired of carrying everyone. Carrying the world. She needs a break. She needs to be heard. So many of our parents aren't heard. Our mothers, our fathers, not heard. Our parents are living in the shadows of their parents. We are weighted down by a history of shadows, and the truth is that Gen Z, we aren't aware of our parents' struggles, self-absorbed. But I'm facing my mom today, who had me when she was young and in college, young and naive. And as I grew older, I grew to blame her for my father leaving. I'm so sorry, Mom. We need to apologize to our parents and move on. I love my mom for her history. I love my mom for her beauty, for waking up every morning to take care of her children, to take them to school, provide a roof over their heads, and give up her life for our lives. I am not naive no more, Mom. I see you. Now I'm asking you, Mom, please see me. I am Marbrisa. I am known for my voice, my laughter, my smile, my loudness, my emotions, and most importantly, my honesty. We need to all get educated, and we need to learn our parents' history. We need to walk miles in our parents' shoes, sit down, talk with our parents, love them, and teach them that it is beautiful to speak, to share heartbreak. There is beauty in disagreeing. And I'm not going with status quo by standing up and speaking up. I'm creating real change, but I promise to no longer be silent. See?
Yeah!